Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Activities for People Living at Home with Dementia. We are proud to offer this series with funding from the Area Agency on Aging and the United Way of Tarrant County. These programs are recorded except for Texas Winds and are made available for viewing through a YouTube channel for future use. I am Martha Brown, your host for today's activities. We are presenting today Emily Corbin, who is bringing us Nia-Moving to Heal. Emily, my body needs a little extra attention today. I hope you've brought it with you.
Hi, good morning. I think I did, although the attention that we're going to give is all coming from inside, right?
Yep.
Yes. So let's get started moving our bodies this Monday morning. We've got some interesting weather coming our way this week, and today we can enjoy at least some warm temperatures and a little bit of humidity, which as long as it's not too much, our bodies tend to really like that in moderation. So let's get into our chairs. Let's get seated on a chair so you can sit nice and tall. Hopefully not a chair with wheels, or if it does have wheels, go ahead and lock those. So we don't see you sliding across the room a little on into class. And then take off your shoes and your socks if you can, if it's comfortable, and just sense your 2 feet on the floor. So if the floor is cold underneath your feet, sense that, right? Start noticing what you notice from the bottoms of your feet. And then from there, you can start to pay attention, closing your eyes and noticing after you notice the feet on the floor, what do you notice moving up the body into, say, the ankle joints and into the fronts and backs of your lower leg? So you get the idea. If you can start to imagine in your mind's eye with your outer eyes closed what you sense in your physical body, and keep on going, keep making that pathway all the way up to the head. We tend to notice with our heads first. We're going to notice with the body move up to the head while I get us some music. And anything that you notice, you may have an opinion about it, right? You may decide that it feels pleasurable or painful or somewhere in between. You may have a judgment like it's good or it's bad. And if you notice that you're having this kind of talk with yourself about whether it's good or bad, I'll just invite you to have fewer opinions, right? And just do a little more noticing without making a decision about how it is good or bad or influences your day. There we go. And then as you start to hear the music, hopefully I had a little trouble this morning, so will you guys give me a thumbs up if you hear music now? Uh-oh. Okay. Do you hear music now? All right. Good deal. It's going to start to get louder. And how's my volume compared to the music? Just to check in with that before we get moving a lot. We good? Okay. Thanks, guys. So going back to eyes closed. Going back to sensing. And we're going to smell the moment, right? So as you inhale, really take a big whiff of this moment, and exhale, let some tension go in your body. Let's do that again. Inhale, smell the moment. Exhale, let go of tension. And notice your lung volume. Where are you with that today? Do you notice that you're Feeling a lot of lung volume, lots of expansion there. Give it a number on a scale of 1 to 10. Good. And then as you hear the music, can you start to kind of play these sounds with your joints? So any joint will do, and I'll encourage you to keep your eyes closed here so you're not so focused on external stimuli or even on the shape that you're making. You're just starting to really let the music make a shape with your body, right? So looking into the edges of the back of the body, and maybe like the Tin Man when he first gets that oil can, you start to move one joint and then the other. Maybe it's a little bit rusty at first, but you start to feel a little more fluid and a little more ease. And any way you do this is exactly the right way. Good. What about reaching way up overhead and almost swimming your arms down? Let's look around. Look all the way around you from one side and lean into looking all the way to the other side. And same thing from here all the way around to the other side again. And then what about if you looked behind you safely, right? So if you look behind you and you feel a crick in your neck, how could you adjust it? You could turn your whole body, right? So remember that you have permission to look, to move, to adjust any way that feels right to you, right? And then come to the front. Take your feet firmly to the floor. We'll inhale, reach our arms way up overhead, and exhale, draw the elbows down. Give me a moment. Keep moving your arms up. There we go, friends. I'm not sure where we were. All right. We're reaching arms up overhead and exhaling to draw the elbows down. Reaching one arm forward, brushing the space like the back of the hand is a paintbrush, and then bringing it down. Same thing with the other hand. Doesn't matter which side. Brush the space. What color is your paint? Now, out to the right side, look at your hand as you brush and as you draw it down. Same thing left. Draw it back down. Both arms to the front. And then brush them down. So we're going to bring the arms to the front, brushing, and then down. We'll do it again. Brush forward and brush down. Nice. Brush forward. Let the elbows separate and brush the side. Take your feet a little bit wider. We'll play with palm directions. Your palms are up, and then your palms are down. Palms are up. Palms are down. And now moving the right palm high through the middle, and then the left palm high. We've got a little feedback, so if you're not on mute, you might give it a shot right now to mute yourself. See if we can eliminate that feedback. Passing your hands through the middle, and then taking the other hand high. Center, other hand high. Friends, we are having technological ghosts this morning. Keep moving with your hands. I have no idea what music this is, but it's a fun surprise. Nice. Now bringing your hands back to that center space again, right? And then pushing the hands across the body, inhaling through the center, and the other arm on top across the body again. So the fingers are really engaged here, yeah? And when you exhale, push them across the body, you should sense an opening in the backs of the shoulder blades there. Good, so go both ways, inhaling, opening, exhaling, the other arm comes on top, and keep moving your own body's way and timing, right? So if I'm going faster than you need to go, you're going to honor that. I don't know, I kind of like this music. There we go, friends. Bringing your palms back to the middle. Let your shoulders begin to release, your palms separate. And the palms come down again to the side. So letting the knees rock sideways. Let's get that in ourselves first. Knees move sideways. Yeah. And then we can begin, I don't know, to just press the right hand down. It sounds so simple. Yeah. Leaning into that. What if we stop and let the left side go? So just take a pause. Then let your knees come back to shifting. And then let your left side shift. Good. Little bit of a brain teaser here. And come back to the center. Let's palms up, shifting side to side. Shift and shift. Shifting, looking where you twist, and only twisting as much as you feel comfortable. So when we're moving slowly, we can use more of the body. We're going to go faster now. We're going to use less of the body because it's faster, so it's got to be a little bit smaller, a little bit closer to the container, yeah? We're going to try the same thing with our arms, moving down and side, yeah? Pressing one hand down and then the other, and it's faster, right? And when it's faster, it's a little closer to the body. Good. Really sense that the backs of the arms are engaged. You're pushing the heel of your hand down. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing up. Slow. Push. Push. We're going to go slow here. Push. 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 Now making it happen a little faster. Yes. Reaching with the sides of your body. So you might think that this is all in your arms. No. Go so much happening in the sides of the body. And now I'm going to offer that you bring your hands down and take a pause, right? So notice what happens if you lift your feet up and you try to push your hands up, right? Now take your feet back to the floor, push them firmly into the floor. Now take your hands up and sense the feet pushing firmly down and the stability you feel to lift up. Good. Now push, and lean your ribs into it. Keep that connection between the foot and the floor on each side. Good. Relax your shoulders down. Good. It's really funny. I don't know how it's happening.
Emily, you're being entertained today.
I mean, it's just so funny because, yeah. If you could see it on my end, you would really be puzzled. All right. We're taking a walk on the beach. So we don't really care if the music's not what we planned, right? Because we're walking on the beach. Now, let your bones be loose, right? So there's a very different character, a very different energy to this music, which I have carefully selected. And this music here gives you this opportunity to be carefree and shake out your bones. So I'm going to have you pump your heels, right? Pump your heels on the ground. And you could walk and pump one at a time, right? Or it could be more of a jumping in excitement. Any way you do it, you can play with both. One heel presses and then the other. Yeah. So arms come up, but we keep this heel activity going. Doesn't matter if you're one at a time or both at the same time. Arms reach out and pulse down. They're going to go back up again now. Now I'm also making some finger flick movements. They're staying up here and now they go down. What if your shoulders dance? You could find some kind of explosion at the bottom. Going back up. And the top. Okay, now bring the fluid energy back. It feels like we're dancing to the wrong song a little bit, yeah? So totally still with your feet and fluid with your hands. Okay, let's let that go. Walking on the beach again. Carefree bones, let the shoulders kind of sway forward and back. Yeah. You can bring walking your chest forward and then leaning back. Yeah. Anything that feels good. So honoring kind of the natural movements that start to show up here. Nice. With purpose. And now back to squishing. Let's squish the hands too. So remember when we were pushing with the heels of our hands before? Yeah? So now we're doing the opposite, right? We're lifting like the balls of the feet are the fingertips. Good. Now press heels and hands. Press. Now can there be a little pause contraction of the muscles when you press. Right? And it helps if you send that exhale into it. Nice. Last one here. And now we push up with the heel of the hand, draw back with the other arm. Good. Now practice moving them through the middle and into the opposite place. Good. Nice and slow. Through the middle, surprise yourself. Nice. Let's bring it back through the center. Just gonna have you move your arms across the center of the body. There's our ghost song, right on cue. All right, friends. Lifting up through the right foot and extending it, bringing it back in and down. So if I did that quickly, it would look like a kick, right? We're breaking a kick into its parts, right? So lifting up the foot, extending through the leg, bringing the knee back in and down again, right? Let's try it with the left leg. Extend, in, and down. Let's do it again. Lift it, extend, bring it in, place it down. We'll do right side, extend, in, and down. Let's take left again, extend, in, and down. Nice. So now reaching up with right hand and then left. Then both hands go to the center, right? So let's try that again. Reaching up right, reaching up left, and center. Up right, up left, and center. Up right, up left, and center. Up right, up left, and center. Try it again. Up right, up left, and center. Nice. Do it again. We'll let that go. Flow arms, one forward, one back. Doesn't matter which one. Through the center. And other arm. Through the center. And other arm. Center. Other arm. Good. So we're going to move a little faster now. And when we move faster, what happens? It gets closer to the body. It gets a little smaller. So all of these things, all of these movements, they're all variations of the same thing. Some fast, some slow, some big, some small. Keep going with this fluid. Good. Now bring the arms back to still. Reaching up, heel of the right hand, and then heel of the left. And then we'll curl into a little ball. The arms come across the chest. Yeah. Let your head drop. Arms reach up, one at a time. And then find that little ball. Let's move left arm up first, then right. Then find that little ball, the bud of a flower. Left arm goes up, up. Both arms, tuck yourself into the ball. Coming back to upright, it's the walk. So really sense the balls of the feet on the floor as you lift one heel and then the other. Reach right hand up and left. Both hands come center. Right hand up and left. Both hands center. We'll stay here and touch the outsides of the arms. Let your shoulders drop. Yeah. Mystery song that wants to be on our playlist forever. When you're ready, inhale your arms and uncross them. And then exhale your arms. Cross them again in front, other arm on top, little hug. And we're going to practice letting the movement of the breath move the chin. So I'm going to get closer. I'm going to let my chin drop when I exhale. All right. And then with the next inhale, you can notice that the chin starts to lift. And exhale. So I'm exaggerating, right? I'm exaggerating what's happening inside. And you don't need to exaggerate. All you need to do is begin to sense and connect with that natural movement. Let your eyes close when you begin to really connect to that. And with this next one, when you inhale, just for a moment, I want you to stop at the top of your inhale like you're going to hold your breath for just a moment. Notice where that tension shows up in your body and then exhale. Right, just noticing where the tension shows up is such a powerful tool to alleviating tension. Your next inhale, uncross your arms, let them separate and come down by your side. Wiggle your fingertips. And then let that go. Let your arms rest down by your sides again. Let the bones be heavy. So we'll take a little exhale to draw the chin to the chest now. And then with your inhale, let your left ear move towards your left shoulder. You'll start to feel space in the right side of your neck. Let your jaw relax and be open. Keep breathing. When you feel ready to inhale the next time, bring your head through the center, like we're going to stop with our heads upright. And when you're ready to exhale next, let your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Allow for lots of space in the jaw, space between the teeth. If your shoulders start to shrug up towards your ears, ask them to quietly settle down. Breathe into the space you sense here. When you're ready to inhale the next time, bring your head back up to neutral. Good. And so we'll lift the palms here and practice with our eyes closed, bringing the thumb to meet different fingers, right? And before we do this, I'm just going to have you wiggle your toes a little bit on the floor. Good. Now press your whole foot, both of your feet into the ground. Get tall through your spine. And almost like there's a string attached to the crown of your head, can you begin to sense a lightness in the crown of your head so that your head feels like it's floating? Good. Now back to the hands. We'll bring the thumb and the index finger together. And then just make some friction between those two fingers. Breathe while you're doing this. Right, but not just any breath. These are long, full breaths. Breaths that you take from your belly. And breaths where you give yourself permission to completely exhale, emptying out all of what you took in. Now release that movement. Be still with your palms up. And now bringing middle finger and thumb together. If you opened your eyes, see if you could open and look at your fingers, but then close your eyes in order to bring them together. Once they meet, just sense that, and then begin to create a little friction between your thumb and your middle finger. Big full breaths here. And then letting that go. Sense any tension that you might still be holding in your thumb. Right? Are you kind of holding your thumb ready for the next one? See if you can let that go and just really be in waiting, like you don't know what's coming next. Right? We don't know what music is going to play next. We have no idea. So in the spirit of that, let's take our pinky finger and our thumbs together. And when you sense that connection, start to make some friction between your pinky and your thumb. Move it around a little bit, right? If you're stirring a pot using the pinky and the thumb. And then let that go. When you're ready, your ring finger comes to meet your thumb. And when you sense the connection, make some friction there. So the thumb has been working the whole time. And so can you let your ring finger do more of the work? It's so subtle, but can you notice that your thumb is just kind of hanging out and your ring finger is scratching the tip of your thumb? And then let that go. Let your arms release down. Notice your elbows. Notice your wrists. Sense your fingers and all the joints of all your digits. And keeping with your eyes closed, we're going to nod yes. A couple of times. So exhaling to take the chin towards the chest. Inhaling, lifting. And exhaling, nod yes again. So if we nodded yes quickly, right? We might give ourselves whiplash, but we're just going to take it real slow, like we really mean this, yes? Good. With your next exhale, you can cross one leg over the other. It doesn't matter which one. You could sit back in your chair a little bit and just sit like this, right? And then if it feels comfortable, you might press your hands into your lifted leg. You might exhale into where you sense a little bit of a stretch in your hip or your thigh. Right, maybe your leg is way down here. It's okay. And then take that foot back to the floor. Sense your 2 feet on the floor. And then cross the other leg over. Any way you do it, give yourself permission to do it your way, right? So if it's one leg straight, one leg down here, it's all good. And then you could take a little pressure, right? And this is a time when, boy, the mind can get so judgy and have so many opinions about should, right? We're getting really still. We're focusing on a stretch. So I'm just going to invite you to let go of any of those opinions about how it should look or should feel, and instead decide you're doing it exactly the right way. And connect to your breath. When you're ready, uncross your foot, take it back to the floor. Shake out your hands a little bit. And then we're going to clear this space. Yeah? I got to clear some ghosts out, so I need your help. You're going to have to clear my space from where you are. So let's inhale as we reach. And exhale, throw something behind you that you don't need. We'll do it 2 more times. One more. Okay, you really got to clear this ghost out. You ready? Gone. She? Is it a she ghost? What do you guys think? Thanks for bearing with me during these spooky events.
Thank you. You don't have to worry about the music because we don't know what you want to play. So
that's right.
Everything is fine, Emily.
This is true, but it cracks me up because the song that kept playing is not on any of my playlists. I don't know it. And it was the same song that would play every time I played a song. This song would play next, and then I had to go manually play one, and that song would play after that. And I'm going, how is this possible? I have no idea.
That is a ghost in the machine.
It is a ghost in the machine. I like
That's
that.
Right.
Yep.
Right, Don.
So, how are you all feeling?
Well, very well, thank you.
Good.
You have improved. You have improved me today.
Oh, you improved you. You did that.
Good guidance. And Jetta is right. Jetta is right. We don't know what you're going to play. Whatever it is, we love it.
That's right.
And Emily is going to hang around for the 11:30 hour. So let's take a look at what's coming up tomorrow for the 10:30 group. There's Nia. Bingo's at 1 o'clock today. 10:30 tomorrow is Fitwits with Emily Corbin.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. And we have some fun things in line. Emily gave me a peek yesterday.
Okay.
As I say, be there or be square. Anybody have anything they want to share today?
Yeah, Nancy said there's a lot of noise here. Nancy said that she's on vacation this week. She didn't tell you, so if we could tell you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
She's in Colorado for a wedding.
Oh, how wonderful. And Colorado's probably beautiful this time of year. Thank you, Yetta.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have ghosts in our sound, so we're going to go for the day.
All right.
Right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you back.